Hey there, it's Anna. And one of my favorite things to do is answer your questions because you guys always have such great questions. So, today in this episode, I wanted to give you a sneak peek behind the scenes of something that I do every single week, which is answer member questions inside of our class membership community. So, I'm super excited to give you behind the scenes sneak peek at what it's like inside and a really great question from one of our class members and how I answer it. So let's get started. Welcome to the Classy Career Girl podcast. I'm your host, Anna Runyon, founder and CEO of Classy Career Girl, one of Forbes' most influential career sites. This is a podcast for a community of women who want to turn their passions into work they love. You'll learn how to become happy, successful, and balanced with class, skill, and style. We believe that you can create your future. So stop delaying your great life. Go put yourself out there. You can have your great life and career right now. Sarah said, "Hi, ladies. I came to a realization after taking a week of break from my business and work life that this is life design. This is your question. My business has to be designed to work around my family, not the other way around. Do you think this is even possible? I hope so, because when I experienced focusing only on my business, I almost arrived at burnout. And then when I looked back, it felt to me that I'm extremely missing family time, being there, fostering my toddler development. I had personal goals for 2020 around family and health, but haven't worked on them till now. So I'm craving catching up on those things and finding a system to make that intention stated above real." I know for me, I've definitely felt the exact same way, but I 100% believe that you can design this to work around your family and you can put your family first. Not every business owner does that. So you just have to realize that that's your decision, that's what you want to do, and there's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of times if you go and try and model someone else's business, they might not have those same values or priorities. So you just have to first remember that that's how you want to do business. You're going to make different decisions. Over last year at this time, I had a lot of different products that I was selling, and I had that burnout that you've had as well. And I've had that, wow, like last summer when we updated the membership site, I worked all summer and I like missed all summer. Got the membership site up and running, but I had a lot of the feelings that you're having, Sarah, of just like of the burnout, of looking back, of missing the summer with the kids. And then I think it's totally normal. This is just a process of growing as an entrepreneur too. Like I had to make different decisions. We had to close some of the programs and the products that I used to have, which decreased income that was coming in, but you're making choices based off your family and your priorities rather than money as well. But I mean, this year we're going to do even better than last year, even though I stopped, like I had a higher level coaching program. I stopped that. I did a big course last year, like live course last year. I didn't do that this year, but we're actually, because of setting those priorities, but because you're more happier, you can do better. You can even do better with it as well. So one thing I always think about is like if you are overwhelmed. I know Stu McLaren has said this before. If and you know him, he says if you are overwhelmed, your clients are overwhelmed. So if you are having that burnout, then potentially the people that are following you, or the people that your members or your students may be overwhelmed as well. And I know for me, I'm going back. Like, I don't know if you have time, Sarah, where there's like an open spot in your calendar. Like for me, it's January. So we haven't released the January calendar yet because I'm going back myself to kind of like, okay, how did this year go? How is this currently working? How is my schedule currently working? What's working? What's not working? And then surveying you guys and seeing where I'm sure many people here are overwhelmed in some ways. And so, making sure that it's streamlined for me, but then it's also streamlined for your members and the people that are in your community as well. So you can definitely do it, Sarah. First, it's totally normal to have that thought process to like take a break. I'm glad you took time off. I think you'll be refreshed and re-excited, and to change maybe the calendar, change how you're doing things. Ashley, do you have any other tips?
Like scheduling time specifically for like the family activities and keeping that is sacred. The other thing that's helped too is this year we swapped childcare with another couple. So if you have somebody that you're comfortable with doing that, because both boys are in the same class, in week while they watch ours, so nobody's paying for childcare that way, which is nice.
That's
But
really
figuring
nice
out creative ways like that to be intentional about connection, with the family
and asking for
stuff.
help too.
Yes.
Yeah, I find too that when you give yourself less hours to work, you actually fit in. You'll either do less or you'll delegate more too. So Sarah, this could be an opportunity where you're like, I have to delegate more. I know for me, now that I'm homeschooling, like I have less time for busy work for work, that or for wasting time. Like when I work, I now am like when I have that time, it's like totally focused. I get a lot of stuff done when John takes the kids to the park and I have a break. So maybe even like seeing of the work that you were doing before, giving yourself less time to see if like maybe you were using too much time. And if you actually give yourself less time, then maybe you can get all that work that you used to get done in that less time too. It challenges your thinking, but sometimes you see that you can drop things, sometimes you see that you can delegate things. I know have getting Lore, my virtual assistant in the very beginning, was really helpful too, because I could start delegating things that were kind of overwhelming me too. So looking at your task list of things, like what are the absolute things that you need to be doing and where can you start to delegate is some of the things that I would start to think about too. Awesome. Good question. Hey there, it's Anna Runyon, and I would like to invite you to my upcoming free masterclass called How to Plan, Design, and Launch Your Dream Career or Business Without Wasting Time or Money. I'm going to go over 3 simple strategies to go from feeling stuck at work to waking up excited every single Monday. So you can save your seat at www.classycareergirl.com/masterclass.